This morning, I want to remind us about the precarious situation we have found ourselves as a people, and the need for all of us to be guided. The topic is simply titled, Nigeria, a nation whose future is negotiated through manipulation. We are living in an ever-changing world. The very life which we live is being changed, manipulated, influenced by people with interior motive, influenced by criminal mindedness. But most of you are not seeing it. Most of you are off your guard already. Most of you think it's normal. We felt that way for a very long time. Our fathers felt that way. Founding fathers of this great nation, Nigeria, felt that way. And this is where it has landed us to. Because we have allowed our future to be negotiated through manipulation. And let me tell you a story to draw this message back home. And then hit one or two issues that you need to know something about. You see, when you are fighting this kind of war we are fighting as Nigerians, the real enemy are hiding. They don't come out play. And so they will strike you. Let's assume they are serpents. They will strike you. And then, as somebody who is involved in a conflict, in a wrestling, in a battleground, and you turn around and you discover that you have been struck by a snake, what comes to your mind naturally is to go after that snake. Because in your mind, you want to kill that snake. In your mind, you must stop that snake. The snake has bitten you. The snake have moved on. And its venom, its poison, it's in your system. And so they want you to spend the remaining of your energy chasing that snake. You may not be able to catch up with that snake. But each time you struggle to get that snake, the poison in your system will gradually destroy you. And that is exactly the scenario to project to you what is happening in Nigeria and what has been happening. The true enemy of Nigerians stays behind. And then they strike you as that snake. And then you turn around and say, no, I'm going to kill this snake. While you are chasing the snake to kill the snake have moved on. The poison is still inside you. It is going to wear you out. It is going to destroy you. And it may be too late for you to get yourself back. And so today, they are striking in different dimensions. There is no way you can solve Nigerian problem without going back to visit the foundation of that problem. If you are Nigerian, try to get the truth behind our message. You cannot solve a problem until you visit the foundation of that problem. Time without number, we have told you how the problem of Nigerians started. But those snakes will keep biting you. And what they want you is to be chasing them. And while you are chasing them, the poison substance in you will destroy you. But in as much as we will chase them, we will not forget the poison is in us already. And we must do everything to heal ourselves. It was on Monday. I entered the bike to my destination. And the bike man was rejoicing. And I said, what happened? He said the government school in Nigeria has decided to shut down if government do not reduce the price of fuel. And I said to that man, and you think the best thing for Nigerians to do is to shut down education system so the presidency or those in power will reduce the fuel price? He said, yes, that is the best way to go. I say, you are not reasoning far. They don't want your children to go to school, so they will all be illiterate. But their children school in diaspora. And since they are the educated ones, they will keep ruling your children. Now you are the one calling for strike. Those who has the money will go to private school. And by the time they graduated, your children are still on strike. You lose. I told the person, I said, look at the protest. Some months back, Nigerians were saying, oh, nationwide protest, we encourage you. Don't participate. The process was politically motivated and influenced. It's not going to bring any positive change in our life. You people saw it. since that protest ended till today, the price of fuel has increased double. So what was the essence of the protest? It is applicable to everything we are going through as a people. Now, let's look at point 1. The very problem of Nigeria has not been discussed because the people who formed Nigeria have not told us the meeting they had after meeting. Some of you came out, Enahoro came out, Evan Ikuku came out, a lot of people came out, and they fought for Nigerian independence. But there was a meeting that was held after a meeting which gave rise to 3 major ethnic groups. If you lose this point, then you are not ready to solve Nigerian problem. I have to re-emphasize it until everybody begin to really think in that direction. So when the snakes bite, leave the snake alone. Go and heal yourself and then come back for that snake. That very meeting that was held after meeting, that is the foundational problem of Nigeria. You cannot solve any issue. It is always between the 3 ethnic groups. It is Yoruba turn, it is Igbo turn, it is Hausa turn. America was there. It has to be Caucasian. It has to be British America. It has to be Jewish America. It has to be American people, tribes, how do I put it, who have white skin. And America was supposed to be a reference nation globally. But somebody like Malcolm X understand that no, that American to get to that level, irrespective of the fact that all is not well, they must get to a stage where you are not judged by the color of your skin, but the content of your character. This Nigeria, this Oduduwa nation, supposedly, Biafra nation, supposedly, Arewa nation, supposedly, they are not going anywhere. And if they are not going anywhere, is Nigeria the one going anywhere? No. Until we realize, get to that level where we understand that we need to get to a stage where you will not be judged whether you are Igbo, you are Yoruba, you are Hausa, to be relevant in Nigerian politics. We are not ready to solve the Nigerian problem. And so a meeting was held after meeting. That was where Wazobia was beaten. But somebody betrayed the process. And so the 3 could not function in the normal atmosphere. And so it has to be a battle where 3 elephants fight. The minority are the grass, they suffer it. And these 3 elephants don't want to back down because they know the truth they are not supposed to know. And so what do? They now use the minority to fuel their agenda. But understand why they are doing this thing. The minorities are losing their ground on a daily basis. And the entire nation is submerged into hardship and suffering, as you can see today. But we have all been beaten by this poisonous snake. And you see, they want you to begin to chase after them. And when you chase after them, the venom they have injected inside you will destroy you while you are chasing them. You don't need to chase them. If you want Nigeria to be great, whatever you want from Nigeria, the snake has beaten all of us. Don't run after them. Go and heal yourself. Now, how do you heal yourself? Let's look at it, first of all, from the Igbo Biafra perspective. Now, have you wondered why they are everywhere on social media, uniting in the Igbo? This is a snake bite. And they are sponsoring a lot of people to come and tell you, oh, Ebake is Igbo, Eka is Igbo. The way they divide us, trying to unite us, is what I don't understand. ONYIBE, ye gone mountain, and ye lord ya legonte bueno rezu meeting. Ndị na-eseni wejekọ dị jisi enye kpato makasa weke je enyi gbu ale weka alụmụnụ enyi ndị okpughu wiji amari ihe ri obi enyi wesi weka ari ali enyi ngoni chani ali enyi weke ime enyi ihe enyi kwadi meleni but omeni were agha ihu ali enyi nga hu ele nsogbunu kana omeni were jisi enyi wewe wokere ata na enyi wewe ata enyi afọ enyi unu eke mari ihe lalane. And so they go behind and tell you, yes, you are Igbo, we are all Igbo, we are all Igbo. That is a snake bite. Nobody is agreeing it's Igbo and nobody is denying that it's Igbo. A meeting was held after meeting. And the snake has beaten so many people in the name of uniting Igbo. I listened to Ikwere man being interviewed. They asked him, are you Igbo? He said, no, I'm not Igbo. Then he said, but Igbo people say, hey, Ikwere is Ikwere now, Ikwere is Igbo now. And then the man said, then, Igbo people are Ikwere people. Would they agree? You that is Igbo man, if I tell you you people are Agbo people, will you agree? And then the bite there is that the moment as Ikwere man, the moment as Orashi man, the moment as Ado man, Anyoma man, Usimili man, Ndokwa man, Eka man, Enuani people, you accept you are Igbo man, you have been beaten. The poison will destroy you before you know. We are not debating it. It is the same agenda. You hear them say, oh, Rubu migrated from Yoruba, Benin migrated from Yoruba, Shekiri, they are Yoruba. You've been beaten by the snake. It really does not matter now. If you are Shekiri, you are Shekiri. If you are Nyoma, you are Nyoma. A lot of things come up. The more you try to you mess yourself up. Let me just be fast on that and go to the next stage. They will tell you, you are Igbo. If you are not Igbo, why are you answering Igbo name? You say you are not Igbo and you are in Igbo land. You are just being beaten. Who told you it's Igbo name? Who told you, all of you uniting on Igbo? Who told you Onyema is Igbo name? Who told you Nwike is Igbo name? And who is this Igbo? But they want to bite you. What you think you are uniting on Igbo, you are dividing yourself against yourself. And they will get the best part of you. And the poison will destroy you. I know you cannot be able to comprehend how it works. There is one kind of bee jumping up and down. It's from Igbodo. The king, the monarch, his people have warned him. Igbo boy born in Igbodo because he can speak Anyoma is uniting on Igbo. But the point is, what caused the disunity? They don't want to talk about it. And as far as you operate with this mentality, you allow them to bite you. You will be poisoned. We were there when all these things were fabricated. We thought they were genuine people. We told them it will not work. They bite us very hard. They think we will be running after them. No, we are healing ourselves. And the healing is coming closely. Nigeria is a great nation. The liars and the blackmailers and those dedicated to demarketing Nigeria, they are up to no good. As far as we continue to look for who to support, as far as we continue to pick side in the midst of this perilous time, thinking it will solve our problem, the more problem we are going to have. Have you ever wondered, why are they trying to unite Igbo? Why the desperation? Why? The same card they played earlier. Number 2. When you are bitten by snake, you lose focus. I've taken time in almost the past 1 year watching content creators fighting religious war. I try to beg them, back off. Back off. But most of them don't understand. And certainly I do not have the prerogative. I do not have the right to tell them how to reason or how to make their content. But you see religious war, back off. There is this young guy who went to NAFDAC and asked NAFDAC, this miracle water, give us the approval. Let's test its efficacy. And to some of you, it's fun. Both the NAFDAC, both the content creator, both the prophet, all of them are wrong and all of them are right. Do you know why? Court don't judge spiritual matter. And that prophet selling healing water is spiritual matter. So which constitution, which law, from which jurisdiction is NAFDAC going to test spiritual water? My brother, don't let the snake bite you. That is not our problem. No, religion is fake. Religion is fake. I am a very controversial Christian. And that is because I lived beyond doctrine. I live rather above doctrine. Nobody doctrinates me. I do apply my wisdom to the Bible teaching, even though I understand that with human knowledge, we cannot find God. But I still have to use my human knowledge in cooperation with the divine spiritual knowledge to look for God, because he gave me the human knowledge. Religion is not something you prove. Religion is something that must manifest. Miracles are not done by men of God, but miracles are done by those who are open to miracles. Most men of God who claim they have miracle, let me tell you the truth, they are very much surprised when miracle does happen, because God does not consult them. Only few people who have pre-information about God's miracle, you won't hear them talk. You won't hear them talk. And those are most ones you call ritualists or cultists. I don't want to mention their name. You see religious matter, leave it. Don't let them go there. You are a traditionalist and you believe that is where your faith lies. My brother, continue. There is only one God who will judge all of us. You are a Muslim, make best use of it. You are a Christian, make best use of it. And then they go behind like the Nigerian setting. Yoruba want to backbite Igbo. Igbo want to backbite Hausa. Hausa want to backbite Yoruba. At the end of the day, we are the ones suffering it. It is the same program they are playing from the religious angle. Christian hate Muslim. Muslim hate Christian. Pagan are destroyer. Everybody has been haunted. This is a snake. It has beaten all of us. But if you go after them, the poison in you will destroy you. Religion will always be there. And religion will never leave this world. There is no civilization without religion. You just have to make your choice. And in the midst of this religion, one thing should be of utmost importance. And that is not violating your conscience. And then do not use your religions to obstruct others. There are many countries in the world who has diverse religion. Nobody is hunting anybody. Nigerians can be everything they want to be if they don't allow religion snake to bite them. And to cut it short, everything we have been doing all this while, there is no single solution to Nigerian problem. The moment where we are now is another redefining moment for the people of Nigeria. It is a time we have to redefine ourselves. And most of you think, let's divide Nigeria. We are ready for Nigeria to be divided. But then, all the money Nigeria is borrowing, who will pay? Who will pay? All the money Nigeria is borrowing. Are you making provision to... Well, some of you think, when just they divide it, you now go home, you take the loot. You will vomit the loot. You will vomit the loot. Most of the things that are being engaged is what will ultimately destroy Nigeria. Nigeria problem is just between 3 ethnic groups out of over 1,000 ethnic groups. And if these 3 ethnic groups cannot create a platform where other ethnic groups can be incorporated, they will be fighting this fight, Nigerians will be suffering, and the day minorities will reason together and speak with one voice, that day everybody will be fighting everybody, and nobody will be fighting nobody. And we'll see how we solve that problem. These detractors have done enough harm to the people of Nigeria. Africa looked up upon us. The rest of the world expect us to do more than we have done. But we cannot go forward because there are financial-oriented individuals who must rip our ass off every penny, every morning. I call them house nigger. They pretend they are master of deception. They manipulate. At the end of the day, they play the victim, being mastery of blame game. They blame everybody. But the real people who are suffering under the brunt of one Nigeria are not even talking. You are here, you are a minority. The snake is everywhere. The brood of vipers are everywhere. They are biting you everywhere. And they want you to chase after them. Most of you are chasing after them already. You don't have to. Benin people, you don't have to. Igala people, you don't have to. Idoma people, you don't have to. Kenuri people, you don't have to. Nupe, Gwari, Urobo, Ishekiri, you don't have to. Because that's exactly what they want. Now the venom of the snakes is already in our system ravaging us. Let's come back and heal ourselves. Don't let them unite you that you are Igbo. We all know the village we come from. Go and look for unity in your village. Now we are one Nigeria. We must sort ourselves out. When you allow them to continue dividing us by ethnicity, by religion, background, or affiliation, by mere interest, our children are going to suffer. Just follow their line of thought. You will see the only way to solve Nigerian problem is the complete liberation, emancipation, deliverance of every ethnic groups in Nigeria. And then you will understand the true meaning of progress, unity in diversities. That is what America is enjoying. And the more the power that be is weakened, the more America become greater. But the more some people believe they are more Nigerian than another, the more they kill potentials, the more they kill the things that has the capacity to make Nigeria great. And now check your point of your stance in this case, in this issue, in this scenario. Where does your loyalty lies? Is it to Nigeria? Is it to your people? I don't expect all of you to understand what I'm saying. But those who want to understand know what I'm saying already. We have been fooled. We're going everywhere. Oh, is Biafra or not Biafra? Is Biafra or not Biafra? That was not the plan. It was simply get the attention of the government. And then register our displeasure before them. Peradventure, there will be a call for restructure. Peradventure, there will be a call for reformation. Peradventure, they will reconsider restructure. They may look into the issue, the Bill of Rights, then the resource control, among others. But when they strike, when the serpent bites us, they actually want us to run after the mirage. But we know the truth. It's not about Biafra. They are still shouting tomorrow, give us Biafra, give us Biafra. It's not about Biafra. I keep calling them because they are the major problem of Nigeria that I see. And so each time they tell you we are uniting Ndibu, it's not you they are looking for. I listened to a young brag on the social media who was telling us that Ikwere is 80% Igbo land. If you are not Igbo, when they come, they will chase you out of River State because it belongs to them. And I say, wow, they will expose themselves. That is how it's going to be. And then another one is saying, Agbo is Igbo land. If you are not Igbo, when you come, but you changing the narratives. They don't want Biafra. If they want Biafra, they will stay in their Biafra land. Check Southeast. They don't sell land for non-indigenous. They don't allow you to settle in the Southeast. Only very few. I remember in those days in IPOB, somebody gave me 8 plots of land in Abia State through Ikechukwu Guoha. And then they told Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu said, no, we are freedom fighters. We are not taking any gift. No. They collected that land. But they are the one who go to other people's place. They are in Abo looking for Biafra. They are in Ijebu-Ode looking for Biafra. They are in Makurdi looking for Biafra. That same thing they did. They are looking for Biafra. They were in Midwestern region. It's Midwestern region Biafra. They are looking for Biafra. They were in Shagamu. It's Shagamu Biafra. But we already know that thing. Some of them threaten me. We will kill you. We will remember you. But I remind you, I am your destiny and I am your doom. From your mouth, you have declared the judgment of God. I wish you know what you are doing to yourself. And so each time they are telling you, oh, we are Igbo, let's Igbonize. My brother, onye agbo kewo, onye ka kewo, onye nwene lishu dara urokotoba. Don't let them fool you. We were there. It is meeting after meeting. The same thing is happening everywhere. Everywhere. If you allow them to disbalance us, how do I put that? If you allow them to mesmerize us, your children will cry. Look at today. Political arena of Nigeria, we can't even talk. Not because we are not making our own, contributing our own quota to the nation's development, or because we are a minority. And there are people who want to inherit us. But God wants it to be that way. It is God who gives language, not man. So all this game, it's not going to end the way you feel it. Go and ask the Igbo Biafra. Everybody now takes you for a joke. Yoruba boy will wake up now and say, free Nnamdi Kanu, free Nnamdi Kanu. You begin to see those Biafra. Oh yeah, Yoruba person call for free of Nnamdi Kanu. Who Yoruba does that? They are cashing out on you. I can prove you wrong now. I'll come up tomorrow morning. I say, yeah, Igbo are wonderful. My Igbo brothers apologize. Wonderful Igbo Amaka. Bikonu, emono mana emefego bikonu munne na munna bikonu barene. You will kill yourself. That's what they're doing to you. You are not predictable. It's pathetic. But all these things you are doing, it's sending a threat signal to every ethnic groups in Nigeria. And the only thing they can do is to develop a defense mechanism. And that is exactly what we are doing. But this nation will not go forward there. You are uniting Ndibo. You are busy fighting religious war. You are carrying one propaganda or not. Understand that all this process is the process that is enabling them to negotiate your future through manipulation. You may have the like on Facebook. You may have the share on Facebook. But I tell you, you will answer the call when you are summoned. And so a nation like Nigeria, which future is negotiated through manipulation, they cannot go far. If you are a Nigerian listening to me, the war between Wazobia is ended already. And so any Wazobia trying to manipulate other ethnic groups will not work. We are on a neutral point where all we seek for is a Nigeria where, irrespective of the tribe you come from, will have a say when it comes to national discourse. Where my region, because we are 30, will not affect my privilege, opportunity of becoming the president of Nigeria. No. Not until we stand on this. The best among us can never surface. You see the desperation out there. If we are a minority, we must pass this message clearly. That in the absence of negative, there cannot be positive. Because I remember in then arithmetic, plus plus is minus. But minus plus or plus minus is plus. So there could not generate any positivity except there is negativity. And if we are the minus, they actually need us to be positive, to be majority. But if we continue to play along the music, the art of shenanigan, we will lose. We all make mistakes along the way. That is why each time I pause and I reevaluate my stand, I make amends and I move. And that is because, as a leader, you must arm your heart to redeeming accountability. When the time comes, we will tell you the essence of everything we have done. But until then, we continue to appeal to your conscience. All of you under the contract to unite Ndibo, be sincere to yourself. You are part of the problem of Nigeria. You are not uniting Ndibo. If time will permit me, let me tell you why you are wrong. They will ask you, why are you answering Igbo name if you are not Igbo? It's like asking you now, why am I answering English name? Am I English? There were times the English, the British influenced my society, my country, my community. And through religion, are you getting the clause? Through politics and religion, it is easy to identify with them in order to be favored by them. And so I am George instead of Onyema. Am I now an American man? And my father's name is Julius. Is he now a Julius Caesar man? Is he from Rome? There were times Igbo elders were unique people. They tell the truth. Igbo elders were envy of everybody. They were at the forefront of Christianity when the imperialists came. It was easy now to identify with them. So we can receive the dividends of the imperialists. That is how many cultures were influenced by Igbo. That is why you didn't have anything in your mind, but some of them have agenda in their mind, which is still playing out till today. I don't come from the same tribe with my wife. But as a mother, I know what they can do to the mind of their children. And before you know, my children are all speaking Idoma. And I called them, I said, I will not hear this language in this house anymore. All of you go and speak Abo. When you finish learning Abo, we'll learn another one. Until then, let's speak English. It's not being selfish. I am the man. Then that is how it's supposed to be. Forget about any other thing. It's got to be that way. And it is not the hatred of anybody that drives me. It is keeping the record straight. And now they are taking it serious. They are learning how to speak Abo. At least this is one thing my parents did not take from me. And then you marry somebody from Igbo. You are Yoruba or you are another tribe. Or you marry another tribe and they are teaching your children their language. You are selling them. Their maternal home is not their home. If I go to my mother's village, Umunede, there is a limit to what I can say. Because it's my maternal home. They will excuse me. But you see, my father's community, even my father cannot excuse me in the meeting. Even my father, because I'm his first son. But if he must do that, I don't even see where they can do that. So based on the good thing your father did, everybody, all Benin Empire, all of them say they are Igbo. Everybody agreed that they are Igbo. And when the corrupt Igbo Biafra, who came from Israel, came, everybody now begin to deny their Igbo. The law of attraction. It is what you sow, you reap. So, we paying you money to unite us will not work. You can see it's not working, only on Facebook. Secession, deceptive Biafra will not work. It is only on Facebook. Whatever you are doing, it's not working, only on social media. Because the truth will always find its way to surface in the end, no matter how much you try to bury it. All of you uniting in the Igbo, back off. They have questions to answer. The betrayer is too much. If you lay another foundation of this betrayer, your children will suffer. All of you fighting religious war, back off. You are not God. Pause a little bit and consider he who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man, watching us misbehave, yet he say nothing. You are the defender of God. If he change your religion, he's changing it for a purpose. Whatever path he chooses to lead you to, you follow that path. Moses, the lawgiver, were trained by those whose religion is opposed to God's will according to the Bible. But they got to bring Moses up. All these things is gaining access to lay another faulty foundation through manipulation. They make you to attack religion. They make you to attack tribe, pretending to be united. They make you to cause problem everywhere. They tell you the government is bad, this government. We agree. What makes them to be bad? This is the question all of us must answer. When we come out, for instance, we say, police are corrupt, police are the problem of Nigeria, police and army are this. You see when some people talk to them. I was once this ignorant, but come to look at it today. Let the police go on strike for 1 week. Let the military go on strike for 1 week. You will understand that there are actually powers that shapes our way. You will understand that there are things that bombast at night. And what we do here does not make sense to most of you. But I tell you, We are the watchmen. They know. We are the reason they've not strike the way they wanted to strike. Makenenye podone wonya, we buele ka chicken biku. You will not understand. We are weak. We are not educated. We are poor. I'm reaching you from uncompleted building. But you see, oh, Ebo chukwe boge madwe. Ebo chukwe boge madwe. Agbanwe, Ebo chuku, you will not understand. And so everything is working perfectly as it's supposed to. But if we do not follow the time, if we are not aware of the season, they will manipulate our future again. Now look at us. The same man who was governor when I was born is still governor, parabolating from Senate to Parliament, from Parliament to Judiciary, from Judiciary to Executive, from Executive. He will end up becoming ambassador, and he will die as ambassador in one of the country. Some of our presidents can't even walk again. Some can't pronounce their name again, and they are going for second tenure. And you want me to blame the imperialists? You want me to blame them when we are not ready to control our future? We allow the decision of their past to destroy us. We've seen them. I have children who are in the higher institution. My only consolation is that they are not going to school so that they get employment in Nigeria. At least they should be able to know their left from their right, giving them the education that is affordable. But that is not how it's supposed to be. That is not the essence of being educated. Our life is taken from us. But you cannot get it back if you continue to support this manipulative foundation which has been laid in the past and is being renewed in the present. I'm George ONYIBE, like I said. The snake has bitten all of us. Their poison is in our system. They want us to chase after them, which we may not be able to catch up with them, not to talk of killing them. And each time we'll chase them, the poison ravages our system. And our chances of survival becomes very little. It's time to ignore them. Focusing on the poison, which is the main issue afflicting us as a people. And when we are healed ourselves, we can be able to save the whole system. You see all these people trying to tell you they are united in Igbo, they are up to no good. We, our fathers, agree to be in Igbo, and the same people say they are not in Igbo. The real poison is, why did they say they are not in Igbo? You see, the same people who created one Nigeria, almighty one Nigeria, they are the same people clamoring for division of Nigeria. The same people who fought everybody who called for division, they are the one now wanting to divide Nigeria. The question should be, what change? It is applicable to those of us who were Radio Biafra. Singing, why are you Biafra wanting to go? I may yaka China. Why are you Biafra wanting to go? We are the one telling you to go out from there. My method of presentation should not be your problem. What change? What change? I have to go to the platform and see if there is any Biafra people, because that is what they do. Any Igbo Biafra person, maybe I will attend to them, but don't let them get to you. I see here Uyi. Uyi, good morning from here. Adachize, I greet you. Good morning from here. I greet you. I see Prince Jagaban. He say, good morning, my lovely brother. I greet you. And of course, the major problem of Nigeria now, the Igbo Biafra, they will come and waiting for them. Igwe, I greet you. Beta Pekin, of course, you are a social media warrior. Your own is go there. Tell them your post is outdated. Beta Pekin, this write-up then give you to the paste for my comment section. It don't expire. Now somebody sing Beta Pekin now. You see, I say, God bless Biafra. God bless Odimegwu Ojukwu. God bless Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Simeon Ekpa. All hail Biafra. And if you see this Beta Pekin, if it's not on Nnamdi Kanu fake Facebook account, because they tell you Nigeria is horrible, Nigeria DSS, but he has access to doctor. He feeds, he smoke, he drink, he taking Kurumini Nnamdi Kanu, he taking Kurumini. He has his Android phone, so maybe he's the one. And now look at the people he's telling us to bless. God bless Biafra, online country. Where is Biafra? 90% of those who are not part of this Igbo that came from Israel, who fought for Biafra, all of them were betrayed, including me. 90% of non-Igbo, because we have different kind of Igbo, those Igbo that came from Israel. You saw their post on my platform. Those Igbo that migrated from Israel, shameless people. They are the problem of Nigeria, the major problem of Nigeria.